Hello crafty viewers, welcome back. In today's video, I am going to be doing a close-up walkthrough of a bunch of the papers that are in both the mini catalog, that is the July through December mini catalog, as well as the Saleabration catalog. Now, the catalog does say July through December, and that's what it will be referred to as. But given everything going on this year, Stampin' Up! Needed to move it back to August 3rd, which will be the start of when you can order out of this catalog. So ignore the word July, it's actually August through December. And Saleabration, Fall Saleabration is new this year, and it is going to be running from beginning of August to the end of September. So you have 2 months. And just like Spring Saleabration, for $50 purchases or $100 purchases, there are items that you'll be able to get for free, and you'll actually see a bunch of them in here as part of the walkthrough. So there are some papers in the catalog that I did not get, but I did get pretty much all of them, so just a couple that I didn't. So we're going to start with the Sweet Stockings paper. And if you watched my other video, I'll put a link up to it in the little corner where it says I up above. You will know that I love this paper because I've never seen anything with golden retrievers on it. And I have 2 lovely golden retrievers, and I'm so excited to see paper that features them, and sure enough, kind of almost looks like one of them. So look at that cheeky little smile. And for those of you that are cat lovers, all the papers also have cats featured on them. So in addition to the very adorable puppies, there are going to be cats on the paper too, as well as a little mousey bringing presents. So here's the back side. And this is part of, I believe it's the Sweet Stockings suite. And there are dies that will cut out stockings and a bunch of stuff that go with the stamp set. So here you have little puppies and kitties that are hanging out of their stockings, including that very cute golden retriever puppy. If only they could stay that little all the time. Here's the back side of that. Now, if you have a cat, or even if you have a dog, you will probably recognize that expression if you try to put antlers or anything on their heads. I have plenty of pictures of that expression from my 2. Don't have a whole lot where they're actually smiling. So here's a little black and white pup and a not very happy kitty cat, plus some birds carrying a Christmas card. And this is the back side to that. Here are some of those stockings I talked about. So instead of stamping them out, you know what? If you have the die set, here's a whole bunch of stockings that you can cut using the dies in the die set. Quick and easy. The back side of that. Look at this cute little corgi and the kitty cat who is trying very hard to get into the goldfish bowl. That's the back side. Wrap them up in a whole bunch of Christmas lights. And then the back side. I will put the coordinating colors for each of these paper sets in the blog post, and I'll put a link to the blog post down below here. And again, August 3rd, you'll be able to order these for yourself. And I wanted to include which designer series or which cardstocks will coordinate with it. So if you saw something that you liked and were running low on a particular color of cardstock, you'll know what to order with it. This is the Painted Christmas Suite. It is part of a product suite, and this is the paper that goes with it. And this is, I think, the only traditionally colored holiday paper in the entire mini catalog. So here is the back side of that. Now this, you could very easily use this for a card. This almost looks like the Plants suite in the annual catalog. So this side you very easily could use just for a regular card, not even a Christmas card. This is mint macaron with some white holly leaves and berries. And again, here's another paper that could easily be, and even this red one, for, you know, any kind of a backing to just a regular card that you'd be making, not necessarily a holiday card. I thought this one was really pretty. And this is the back to it. Okay, now this next one is called Whimsy and Wonder. And when I mentioned that that previous set was the only one in traditional holiday colors, this one takes holidays in a non-traditional direction with pinks and greens and some blue. And this one, pretty much every sheet has some iridescent foiling on it. I don't know if you can see that real well or not. But it's snowflakes foiled on this one. And this one, I think the ephemera pack of snowflakes could complement this really nicely, because these were iridescent as well. And once you punch out all of the snowflakes, you still have room for cutting out iridescent decorative pieces, or even you could probably cut along here and make a label for a sentiment stamp. I really like the colors and patterns in this paper set. It's just fun and playful. I mean, look at that. How cute is that? And again, this has iridescent foiling and the outlines of the holly leaves. This paper, not really holiday specific, and even the backs of this paper, I mean, so if you needed to make cards, especially for a teenage girl, where you don't want something, you know, really girly, but you do want it a little bit feminine, this would make a great card, you know, for non-holiday use. And look at how pretty this is. All Christmas trees. I think there might be a die set that coordinates with the Christmas trees in here. I know that there was a Christmas tree die set, and I don't remember if it was in the annual catalog or if it's part of the holiday catalog, but these are really pretty. And again, a very neutral back to it. Look at this. How fun is this? How fun is that for just a non-traditional holiday card? I mean, you want to talk about making quick and easy cards, just some of the polished pink or even the mossy meadow, back that onto a piece of mossy meadow and you could knock 6 cards out right away, just, you know, using this fun paper. Here is a sheet of all stripes. Again, you can use this for anything outside of the holidays. And the back of that is this really pretty mossy meadow dots paper. And look at this. How pretty is this? All different ornaments. And some misty moonlight Christmas trees on the back. And look how quick and easy a card you can make out of this. This paper, I think, it makes a lot of Christmas cards real quickly with just some simple embellishments. All right, one of the other items I talked about in the unboxing video was this beautiful gold shimmer vellum. And this would make great windows for a lantern maybe. And it's just really pretty. I bet you this would emboss really nice as well. I did make a card and I will link to that up above using some of the Evening Evergreen paper and embossing folders that were in the annual catalog, and it embossed beautifully, so I'm sure this would too. So this is part of the silver paper collection. If you noticed in the annual catalog, there wasn't any silver paper. So if you wanted silver paper, especially for holiday card making, there is one sheet of each of 3 different kinds of silver paper. Hopefully you can see the differences. This is almost brushed, and this is very much a brushed silver, and then this is a matte metallic. So very pretty. Now moving on to the free Saleabration papers. As I mentioned in my other video, this is some disco ball sparkly silver glitter paper. The glitter does not come off, but if you do die cut with this, do be aware it will wear out your dies a little faster than other papers would. So you get 8 sheets of this for free with a $50 purchase. And as I had mentioned in my other video, there is coordinating penguin paper that coordinated with the Penguin Place bundle, and that bundle was a punch bundle, and this paper, let me find where he cuts out the penguin, but here's a little penguin and his polar bear friend and a little fox friend. And here is the paper that, without having to stamp or anything, you just punch out all of your little penguin guys. And the punch fits the paper perfectly. Here's the back side to that. And I got a couple of sets of this as part of my Saleabration order. And I'm going to use this to make cards for hospitalized kids. And I will put a link for that on my blog post, which I'll put the link to down below. If you're interested in making cards for kids that are in the hospital, they appreciate cards year-round, and I thought that this was fun paper to send cards for them. This paper is Misty Moonlight, and how perfect is that? Just for some neutral blue paper. And with that, you get some more foxy friends, a snowman, and your penguin. Lots of penguins in this paper. Some dancing penguins, some downward dog foxes, and jumping jack polar bears. Ooh, and look at this. This is beautiful. Look at this paper. Just as for just a regular card, not even necessarily a holiday card. That's the back side to this one. Now our 3 little friends are having some fun on the slopes. And coordinating fresh freesia paper. And our little polar bear is helping the penguin build a snowman. How cute is that? And the back side to that. Again, that is starting August 3rd when the holiday products will be available. Saleabration will start and you'll be able to get that paper pack free with a $50 purchase. Now this next one is called Peaceful Prints, and it coordinates with the Peaceful Deer bundle. And this is a very pretty rustic paper. Again, this one was free with a $50 purchase. Now it is just blazing hot here, but there are some papers in here that just make you think of warm and snuggly. Like some beautiful buffalo check, and that's the back side. Some very cool paperwhite birch. Candy stripes. Snowflakes on a plaid background, and then the plaid background without the snowflakes. Some trees and dots. Some Sahara sand and some plaid paper. And then last but not least, green on green, tone on tone designs. I also have this beautifully penned paper. This is 12 sheets. There are 3 designs in here, so you get actually 4 sheets of each of the designs. And this coordinates with the hand-penned suite that is in the annual catalog. And as I mentioned in the other video, one of the things that retired recently out of the January through June catalog was some black and white papers that just gave you some great neutral backgrounds for stuff. And so this paper is free, and so if you wanted to make cards that had some neutral backgrounds, this is a good replacement for that paper. I think it was the Love You Always paper. It was from the highlighted in a lot of cards from early in the season around Valentine's Day. So here is the first sheet. And you can see it's that same sketchy design as the hand-penned flowers. If you wanted to color your own, you can color your own on a polka dot background. In the back, it's just some stripes with some black alcohol ink in the background. And then the third sheet, the third pattern, you get 4 sheets of each of these, is the dots and then the sprigs. So that is all of the holiday papers and Saleabration papers that I got as part of the pre-order. As a demonstrator, you can pre-order products starting on July 1st, and it's most of the papers. There's a couple in the catalog that I didn't get, and I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. If you don't have a demonstrator that you're working with, I would love to be your demonstrator and would be happy to answer any questions. Please reach out to me over on my blog. I'll put the link for that down below, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.